Namaste, welcome back to my channel. Today we are solving quadratic equation using quadratic formula. For any quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, the quadratic formula is, here x is our variable, minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This is our quadratic formula for any quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now let's solve the given quadratic equations using quadratic formula. The first quadratic equation is 6g square plus 9g plus 3 is equal to 0. You can compare this with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here variable is g. Our variable is g. Coefficient a is x, coefficient b is 9 and constant c is equal to 3. Let's solve first quadratic equation using quadratic formula. Our first quadratic equation is 6g square plus 9g plus 3 is equal to 0. G is the variable, so I have taken quadratic formula. G is equal to negative b or minus b, you can say. Negative b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. What is our a here? A is 6, coefficient of g square. So a is 6. B is 9, coefficient of g, and constant term c is equal to 3. Substitute all the values of a, b, c in the given quadratic formula. G is equal to negative b or minus b. B is 9. Negative 9 plus or minus square root of b square. B square is nothing but 9 square minus 4 times a times a is 6, c is 3. 4 times a times c divided by 2 times a. 2a is nothing but 2 times a, 2 times 6. Simplify. Negative 9 plus or minus square root of 9 square is 81 minus 4 times 6 times 3 is nothing but 72 divided by 12. Simplify further. Minus 9 plus or minus 81 minus 72 is nothing but 9 divided by 12. Now you split plus or minus. That is, g is equal to minus 9 plus square root of 9 divided by 12, or g is equal to minus 9 minus square root of 9 divided by 12. Minus 9 plus square root of 9 is 3 divided by 12, or minus 9 minus square root of 9 is 3 divided by 12. Minus 9 plus 3, here g is equal to, next, what is minus 9 plus 3? Minus 9 plus 3 is minus 6 divided by 12, or negative 6 divided by 12, which is nothing but negative half, or negative 9 minus 3 is nothing but negative 12 divided by 12, which is nothing but negative 1. So our g is, what is our g? G is equal to negative half, or g is equal to negative 1. these are our two solutions of quadratic equation 6g square plus 9g plus 3 is equal to 0 using quadratic formula. Now let's go to second question. Second question is 4n square minus 8n minus 9 is equal to 0. Here our variable is n. So quadratic formula is n is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Compare given quadratic equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So a is equal to 4, b is equal to negative 8 or minus 8, c is equal to negative 9, or you can say minus 9. Put all the values of a, b, c in given equation. Negative of negative 8 plus or minus square root of b square negative 8 square. Negative 8 square is nothing but 8 square minus 4 times a is 4, c is negative 9 divided by 2 times a. Simplify further. N is equal to negative of negative 8 is nothing but positive 8 plus or minus square root of 8 squared is 64 minus negative positive 4 times 4 16, 16 times 9 is 144 divided by 8. Again 8 plus or minus square root of 64 plus 144 is nothing but 208 divided by 8. Split plus or minus here, so our n is 8 plus square root of 208 divided by 8 or 8 minus square root of 208 divided by 8, which is equal to 8 plus square root of 208 is 14.42 divided by 8 or 8 minus 14.42 divided by 8. Simplifying, you will get n is equal to 22.42 divided by 8 or 8 minus 14.42 is nothing but 6.42, negative 6.42 divided by 8. So n is equal to 22.42 divided by 8 is nothing but 2.80 or n is equal to negative 6.42 divided by 8 is negative 0.80. These two are solutions for given quadratic equation.